Yo, what is good, my quick crypto family and my coin factory family? Back once more with another daily live stream. I think we're at day 109 or something now. I've lost count. But as always, we've got a lot of very exciting news to cover for Kaspa and crypto in this stream. Of course, as you can see from the title, Kaspa is about to make millionaires. It's already made a lot of people a lot of money in recent times. Of course, the last 3 months, Kaspa has done the exact opposite. But Kaspa, since the beginning of November, is now up, starting at 11.45 cents. It's currently up roughly 23% on the daily time frame, and it is looking, well, sorry, not the daily time frame, since November. On the daily time frame right now, it's up 1.88%, valued now at 14.15 cents. Kaspa is looking much stronger right now than it has done in recent times, and I think we are gearing up for a significant price pump very shortly. Those who did my yesterday's stream, you would have seen that after Kaspa's bullish announcement with Kraken, which happened 2 days ago, we saw this very nice pump totaling around 20% at one point. If we look up to 20% at one point on the daily time frame on today is Saturday, Saturday, so on Thursday, around 20% at some point. It then came down heavily yesterday, but ended up being down, about 2% max by the end of the day? Yes. And now we're on the way up again, which is very good to see. Of course, the listing is on the 19th of November, which is only 3 days away from now. And we seem to have speculation of sorts that other big Kaspa KRC20 meme tokens are going to be coming to Kraken following Kaspa very shortly, which is very big news. And of course, KRC20 tokens right now, they are very undervalued. Nacho is doing incredible, probably following the fact that we are now hearing Kraken will be adding them to the listings. We can see Kango's going parabolic, 2 million 24-hour trading volume. Nacho 1 million, Bert 1 million, Conan, it's come down below the 1 million, but equally doing very well. And there's also a lot more major listings to come, I'm sure, as well. We'll get into that all in the stream. But as always, enjoy these streams, leave a like, share with your friends, and subscribe for more. Quit to travel. Hey my man, welcome back to the stream. Dimitar, we are waiting so much to go up. Exactly. I mean, right now everything's looking very bullish. Coincidentally, I made a few posts about this on my Twitter page. Go check it out. If you haven't done so, go follow me here. It's a quick crypto over 1 and a 0, but we can see that right now XRP, despite people loving or hate, I know people don't like XRP, that's fine. I'm not going to tell you to buy it. I don't tell you to buy anything. But XRP, I do hold a little bit of it. Very small amount. And XRP right now is doing some crazy things right now. Very crazy. We can see right now XRP is up 22.41%. Up a total of 120%. In the span of what, 2 weeks? Absolutely nuts. Or a week or so. Like, it's going absolutely parabolic. This is on the back of the whole news we'll get into a little bit moment as well regarding Gary Gensler. And his tyranny. Also regarding some more information regarding Bitwise and the RUSD. We'll get into that very briefly in this stream because I think it's worth covering. It's important to understand everything about crypto, not just Kaspa. Kaspa's of course the best, and I love Kaspa the most, but here I'm trying to educate people on crypto and Kaspa particularly, but crypto in general. That's also why I made a Discord server where you go check it out for yourself. Link going to be in the chat right now, description, also on my homepage, where we learn everything about meme tokens to KRC20 tokens to Kaspa to other projects as well, AI based as well, you name it. We're trying to build an ecosystem there, build a cult-like environment, if you will, to understand and make money in this space, especially now that crypto is going to be going more and more parabolic. But yes, Kaspa, of course, main part of this video, looking very good, and hopefully higher highs will be coming very shortly. November is going to be it already is, will be an even more bullish month for Kaspa, I am sure. Good morning, Cryptonium. Good morning to you too. Yo toggle delay. The manipulation may be frustrating, but I've been loving being able to accumulate more and incredibly undervalued prices. You're completely right, and I couldn't agree more. You can see here once more the power law states that we are 61.7% undervalued, which is, what it is. It's not at the 26.59% support level where the bottom of Kaspa where it should be right now. Fair value should be at 37 cents. I think we could see Kaspa reach 35, if not 37, if not even higher, before the end of the year. People are saying $1 by the end of the year, and honestly, we could see that happen very quickly, depending on the next incoming developments. And I'm talking more so real world. I'm talking more so if Gary Gensler goes, I think we'll see major exchanges just ignore the SEC until the next one takes over and just start listing projects left, right, and center because, well, they know they can effectively. Because Gary Gensler is the one that's slowing it down. But yes, undervalued right now, and as much as Kaspa's running, which is great to see, I also would low-key, again very low-key, like it to go down a little bit longer just so I can buy more cheap. But either way, I've got my bags and I'm happy with them. This year also Binance, Coinbase, and Crypto.com. I do think Binance has a good chance of that. Crypto.com, speculative, but we'll get into that in a moment. But Coinbase, I think, is unlikely, but we'll see. I think we'll see Coinbase by the end of the cycle, but I'm not sure it's going to be that early. Good morning to you, Tony, as well. Welcome back to the stream, all of you here today. So, I'm not going to beat this horse too much because, of course, the last few streams will be about I mean, understandable. It's been about Kraken. It's been the biggest news for Kaspa for a very, very long time, causing finally some price movement for Kaspa. Of course, Kraken is now going to be listing Kaspa. The very, very... Again, I'm not going to beat this dead horse too much about Kraken Kaspa, but the interesting thing about this listing, for one of many things, is that Kaspa is the only coin in history to be listed on Kraken before Binance, except for that of Bitcoin. Once more, Kaspa is following in Bitcoin's footsteps. The reason being, of course, because every other crypto project in this space will have paid their way to get onto these major tier 1 listings, likes of Binance or Coinbase. Sometimes not all of them, but majority, I think, do get paid. They do pay them to get on the listings, and therefore, you know, the best way for a project to pump quickly is to get onto the major top 2, Coinbase, Binance. So they will list for them, and then Kraken will probably come a little bit later on. But no, Kaspa hasn't paid anybody. They've been doing it all organically or through community funding, but not through ICOs or anything like that. All been organic, listing just through the project and accumulation. And they're the only other project in this space, alongside Bitcoin, to be listed on Kraken before Binance, following in its footsteps once more, which is very, very good. This may be a coincidence, but I do believe that there's only so many coincidences that can occur before it becomes sort of a pattern that is reoccurring, that is a sign of what is to come, so to speak. So I think, but by Binance, again, the question, of course, being Kaspa on Binance sooner than you think. I do think it will be happening, again, sooner than we think. Again, we can't say for sure. But what's important to know, one reason why I think it's going to happen sooner than we think as well, is because this post from Kraken Pro about Kaspa listing, it is the most viewed post in Kraken Pro history in just 24 hours. The most viewed tweet, most liked tweet in the 10 years of history of Kraken Pro's X account, which is massive, massive. It's absolutely insane. Furthermore, we're not far off getting to 1 million views. This post came out 2 days ago. We are so close to getting 1 million views, the biggest in history for Kraken Pro. That is going to be a major, major indicator to these other tier 1s at the demand and the belief in Kaspa. Again, as I mentioned in previous streams, the KEF, the Kaspa Ecosystem Foundation, they held an AMA space where they talked about numerous different things, which also, along the, when they were talking about it, they mentioned that Kraken will be listing Kaspa this month, and we've got that now. But they also mentioned that they're trying to deal with the unfavorable requests from the other exchanges. They want to see TVL and high volume to have the incentive to list a project. Kaspa hasn't got TVL, but they're getting high volume right now. Kaspa volume right now is 157 million. It dropped down a bit, but I'm sure it'll come back up with Kraken actually listing it. And either way, you know, 2 weeks ago or so, that was around 20, 30, 40 million. So it's jumped up massively since then. And either way, we're seeing it going higher and higher gradually. It's staying at a decent level right now. And if we get consistent high volume and high adoption in these tier 1s, that'll be the catalyst, sure to, I believe, for the other tier 1s, Binance, Coinbase, you name it, OKX, Crypto.com, to then list Kaspa as well. Because these tier 1s, much as they want to see high volume with Kaspa, they also want to see high volume on these major tier 1 exchanges with Kaspa. We haven't got that many for them to look at as a you know, as an example. They have Bybit, arguably BitGet as well, but mainly Bybit is the only one they can look towards to see if Kaspa got high volume on there. Now you've got Kraken, you've got 2 major exchanges, of course, Kraken being the tier 1 in Kaspa Community Eye. If it does well on Kraken, and the volume is very high for Kaspa, which right now the incentive for Kaspa and Kraken is extremely high, again, nearly 1 million views, that could be that catalyst needed to see Binance jump on Kaspa very, very soon. So sooner than you think, and of course, Binance, if you had planned this year, I do strongly believe, therefore, we could actually see a $1 Kaspa before the end of the year if we get Binance. I said that 2 months ago. If you've been watching my streams for a while, you will know that I said back then, I do believe a $1 Kaspa possible if we get Kraken and Binance. I stated the both of them. That belief of mine is still there. Kraken, of course, have to see how big the pump for Kraken will be. I do think with Kraken alone, we'll get to that 35 cents zone that I drew out again about a month ago as being a key level of resistance because of Shy saying he's going to sell his Kaspa, or some of his Kaspa around here, the one he got from DAG Labs. So that'll be a strong level of resistance, I'd like to believe at least. But if you get Binance, again, Binance, we've seen what Binance listing has done for memes. Of course, Kaspa's not a meme, but it's, you know, it's lacking the adoption of Binance in itself. It's a massive exchange. If we get a Binance Kaspa listing, we will see parabolic rise, potentially to $1. And of course, then it just goes higher from 10 BPS coming, Q1 2025. You've got smart contracts coming in summer. You've got more tier ones coming soon after that as well. You've got potentially DAG Knight developments, KRI, you name it. So much more coming for Kaspa. Again, why I'm so bullish on this project and why, again, 14 cents undervalued in my eyes and why I continue to accumulate more every chance I get. What's up? Tien or Amabel. Apologies if I butchered your name, but what's up, my man? Welcome back to the stream. TWT Turbo was the fair launch meme coin, got listed on Kraken first, then it got on Binance and a couple months afterwards. I mean, yeah, I mean, again, the memes are doing very, very well. Turbo, of course, Turbo is one of the memes that people are talking about quite a lot. I have people in my community, again, shout out to you guys, who are in Turbo, who have made quite a significant gain from Turbo. So shout out to you guys, you're doing very, very well. Of course, I mean, no matter what you're investing into in this space, I don't care. You can invest what you want to. Ultimately, I just hope that everyone can make money. That's my whole goal here. My goal here as an educator to also help you understand ways of what's happening in the market, so you hope make your own trading strategies to then, of course, make as much money as you possibly can. But here we can see Turbo is doing very, very well. You know, following the Binance listing, you know, it's been doing fantastically well. And I'm sure with how early the market is, we're going to see it go higher and higher, especially because there's been a funny trend going on through crypto Twitter where every major or every big project, likes of Litecoin, the likes of TRX, like all these major projects have now been saying, I now identify as a meme coin. They understand right now the narrative right now is with meme coins. That's why you also saw the likes of Christian Ludwig from one of the key Kaspa members also saying, I now identify as a meme coin. Because where all the formats are the meme coins right now. I'm not sure going to stay like that throughout the whole market, but that's where it is right now. Either way, we've seen memes going very, very well, and I think Kaspa equally will. I think Kaspa has the chance to maybe bring back the utility cycle a little bit. As well as XRP right now, they're doing a good job for themselves, but I think Kaspa's got a very good chance of that as well. Funnily enough, did you know with XRP, if you invested in XRP just today, you would have made more gains in XRP today than you would have done with Ethereum for the last like month or two, or a few months. Like, that's ridiculous. Ethereum's not been doing very well at all, in comparison at least to the ROI. But either way, I digress. Yesterday, I sold almost all cryptos except Kaspa and put everything in Nacho. Big up to you, my man. Hopefully that pays out. I think it will. Personally, I do believe that will pay out very, very well, especially because we've got this forum post here from Frank. Not this forum, there's a Medium post here from Frank Japer. Again, take what you hear, take what you listen to, and hear here with a grain of salt, because this is, speculation from this post. Furthermore, Frank Jacob is the same person who made a Medium post, which I showcased a few streams back, where he said that insider information stated that we could see smart contracts in Q1 2025, which was, denied by the KF, saying that is not true, that rumor is false. So again, I'm not saying he's a liar. I'm just saying, take what you hear with a grain of salt. Some of the stuff he says here is probably true. Some of it is also not true, because again, Michael Sutton also stated that some of the stuff he stated in this Medium post, the last one, was true. So he's definitely saying something that's factual in these posts, but also a bit of speculation based on quote-unquote anonymous insider information. Either way here, Nacho and more insider leaks on upcoming KRC20 listings on Kraken. Again, Kraken, major deal. So, of course, we know that historic day for Kaspa is coming very, very soon, the 19th of November. Kraken is going to be listing Kaspa for spot trading, which is huge news. But according to an insider leak, this is just the beginning. Now, I want to state that again, what he's saying here, I believe is correct in the sense that KRC20 tokens will be listed on Kraken. For me, that is evident. That's going to happen. What it comes down to is the timelines of when it's going to happen, right? I think Kaspa again on Kraken, huge news, and he's made factual posts in the past about the development of smart contracts been happening for a while, but I don't know the time frame. I'm not sure he's correct on the time frame. But either way, I think these KRC20 tokens will be listed on Kraken in soon time. Here we can see insider knowledge about these meme coins, how they come to light, according to a quote reliable source. Again, we're not sure who the source is, he's not disclosing it. A member of the Kraken asset listing team shared the information with a close friend, who then leaked it to a trusted individual in the crypto community. This leak has been confirmed that Nacho and two others yet to be revealed KRC20 tokens will be debut on Kraken on the same day as Kaspa. So apparently, I haven't actually looked for it on Nacho's forums myself. I'm gonna have a quick look to see. But apparently Nacho will also be listed on Kraken the very same day as Kaspa, which we are seeing here, look, I have a soft spot futures. Okay, so again, this is seemingly a leak of sorts from Nacho with Kraken. You know, I have a soft spot or futures for big names and Ocean Friends. So again, that seems to be a little bit of a hint. So there is some element of truth behind this. Again, it wouldn't surprise me. Nacho being the child, the biggest meme coin underneath Kaspa. Wouldn't surprise me at all. Of course, Nacho has some big gains. So there, in that case, then my man, you're looking very, very good for buying everything into Kaspa and Nacho right now. But yeah, we're definitely seeing some form of some element of truth in that Nacho will be on Kraken, potentially the same day as Kaspa. Again, I do believe that'll happen, but I don't know if it's actually going to be the same day. Again, that timeline's not confirmed. And then 2 others apparently. We don't know who they could be. Maybe it's Kaspa Ghost. We do have a post here saying from Kaspa Ghost, you know, historically for Kaspa, just a few days. The question is how long until we see our favourite ghost, Kaspa, make his way onto Kraken. So maybe that happens the same day, maybe it doesn't. We'll have to wait and see. People are also talking about Kango, Kaspi. Right now we do know that Kango is quickly becoming one of the most popular memes, and I think that's mainly because Crypto Galaxy was endorsing it and shitting it quite a lot, hence why it's doing very, very well. Again, that's fantastic. People who got vetted into it, you're looking very, very bullish right now, so big up to you lot. But again, we have to wait and see who they will be. We've got here, Nacho apparently is the first confirmed one. Kraken's bold move, minting its own KRC20 tokens. We've got a whole section about this as well. And then we've got here, the 2 unknown tokens, speculation and anticipation. While Nacho is confirmed, the identities of the 2 other KRC20 tokens remain a mystery. Speculation is rife that they could be other promising memes designed to enhance the ecosystem. Kraken has made no official announcements yet, but leaks suggest these tokens will also be listed for free. A clear sign of Kraken's commitment to supporting KRC20 tokens. Ultimately, in summary of this post, Kaspa is going to be listed on Kraken, 19th of November. Very, very big news. Nacho seem to be listed on the very, very same day. Again, huge news. And there should be 2 more following that as well, but we don't know the names of them just yet. And when they're going to happen as well. I do believe there's, again, an element of truth in this article. That KRC20 tokens will be listed on Kraken as well as Kaspa. But it's just a timeline I don't know about. Either way, time will soon tell. We are 3 days away now from this definitive day, this monumental, historic day for Kaspa. And we can hopefully see Kaspa go much, much higher. I do think, again, we'll have to wait and see that by the end of November, at the very least, we will see Kaspa make a new all-time high, which is around 20.7 cents. I'll draw a line through it right here. This is the all-time high for Kaspa. And I think we'll see it probably continue. I need to make it a little bit smaller. Yeah, I think that'll be the all-time high for... I think Kaspa will surpass its all-time high by the end of November. We've got currently 14 days left, so 2 weeks left. A 50% gain from here, I think, is very, very doable. Especially considering what else could be coming up for Kaspa. If we get KRC20 as well, that could be very, very big. Naturally listing on Kraken with 2 other KRC20 and Kaspa listing. Yes, that's what I've been seeing as well. That seems to be the case, but again, we have to wait for official confirmation because we've heard, we in the Kaspa community, we of course want our bags to pump. But we have been caught, very recently been caught in a lot of FOMO speculation traps. You know, we've been hearing about Kraken listing Kaspa for 2 months prior to the actual listing. Of course, I believed in this much, that we get the listing, we have got it now, but we were saying when Kraken announced the listing, it will come in October, it will come in September. We've now finally got it in November, which is fantastic. Again, better late than never. But, you know, we've got to make sure that we don't be emotional, be logical until we get the official confirmation. We can't say for sure. Again, that's what I was saying 3 days ago when the Kraken speculation from the KF came about. I was saying until we get it from the actual Kraken page, until we get it here, you know, I'm not going to hold my breath. Once we get it here, great. Now we know Kaspa's here with Kraken. But either way, things are looking very, very good for crypto and Kaspa all in all. We've got this post here from Vivek. Bitcoin has the same number of users as the internet had in 1999. We are just getting started, which is a very, very big deal. Again, crypto is being compared to the internet, right? How big the internet is right now. Worldwide, crypto is being compared to that for the financial system. Crypto is going to go worldwide and go much higher in value. Fish Tuna here replied to this, which I do agree with that. I don't want to poop in your pool party, but Bitcoin can't scale like the internet by adding more physical hardware. 7 transactions per second is a bottleneck to any scalability issue, including any layer 2s. Only Kaspa solved this with a community truly committed to solving latency, throughput, and at equal security. So yes, that's also the same way I see it. Bitcoin is doing very, very well, of course, and its growth and adoption is only going to continue going more parabolic as instituting adoption more and more, and people understand more about Bitcoin. But when people understand Bitcoin, they also understand that Bitcoin's fantastic, but it can't scale. But Kaspa can fix, and already has, and is fixing all the issues and shortcomings of Bitcoin, being scalable whilst remaining secure and decentralized. He's doing incredibly well right now. 10 BPS is going to help that more so. Smart contracts are going to help that more so, making these KRC20 tokens also become smart contracts. Again, very, very big to see. And it's only going to continue increasing from here. Again, Grayscale, they now have an Kaspa under consideration ETF incoming, which I think that will come this cycle as well with new regulations. So again, Kaspa's price is still at the very, very beginning, only going to go higher with adoption growing more and more, and the KRI also pushing its name out there. And then we want to talk about the wallets real quick here from Crypto Proselyte. The well number 23 is also another worth mentioning, which has been accumulating relentlessly over the last 2 weeks. On November 2nd, it was holding 9 million. Now it's holding 74 million Kaspa. Look at that growth. Right now, the incentive behind the community in the big wallets world is going parabolic. I do believe we're likely going to see an element of, these addresses are going higher and higher, which is looking very bullish right now. Again, look at the green around here. Probably see got more and more. The listing will happen with Kraken, and then we'll probably see these wallets take their profits out, which will see a correction. But then after that, you'll have the bigger adoption on a major tier 1 exchange, and that will then continue to then see some more upwards price action from there as well. But again, time will tell. And we've got this here from CoinCo. So who owns the second biggest wallet for Kaspa? Is it Binance? Can anyone confirm? Again, we don't know. Now, we've heard speculation that it's KuCoin. Seems a bit more unlikely to be KuCoin by this point. We've heard speculation that it is also Binance now, which who knows, but I want to believe, again, we've just seen 5 million added just today. I want to believe it's Kraken building up for their listing of Kaspa. If not, maybe it's this 5th one here. Again, Kraken's not the biggest exchange per se. Like, it's a massive exchange, nothing to take away from Kraken, but in regards to comparison to likes of Binance, it's not as big. And we do know, again, confirmation from Rory O'Neill, that Binance have completed the integration with Kaspa already. So they are ready, they just want to see the volume for Kaspa, so they need to build the allocation of Kaspa anyway. So I suspect by that logic, therefore, that one of these wallets in the top 7 or top 8 or the top 10 at least, one of these wallets are going to be Binance. Obviously not these ones that have the tags here, but it'll be one of them. It could be the second one. But again, that could be Kraken. We'll have to wait and see. The tag will come up in due time, I am sure. But things are ultimately looking very, very up for crypto and Kaspa right now. And the adoption is only going to grow more and more from here. The KF put out a post saying Kaspa made a nice show at the Snow Crash Summit. We are flattered to have, the ambassadors, of course, being Julian here and also Luke here, at both of our at our booth. And they're on stage talking, and Julian here was doing on stage doing a presentation about how the fundamentals of crypto help to build the community, which is very, very good to see. Ultimately, sort of stuff's going to help Kaspa get their name out there more and more, getting more investors, potentially more larger investors want to get into Kaspa, have more people like the KRI getting more institutions get into Kaspa as well, and help send its price higher and higher as it becomes a global asset. And we also have one more massive announcement from Kaspa here, the KNS Kas domain. A weekly update on the KNS. The KNS light paper is now live, which is very cool to see. The Kaspa indexer under review right now, and the community partnership is ongoing. So we're seeing, all in all, more developments happening with Kaspa, which is going to help massively, again, in its future adoption and price. All we're seeing right now is the building blocks for Kaspa being laid out. As CZ Binance stated a little while back now, about maybe a week or so ago, when you had the whole dilemma and drum with Coinbase and Kaspa and TRX, that are projects that focus on really, really good, projects that are focusing on just building, that's what matters. The listings of, again, not word for word, but he basically just said if you're focusing on building, that's what you need to do. Everything else, like the listings, will come following that, and that's what Kaspa's been doing. They're building the foundations, building their stuff up more and more, developing more and more, and again, the listings will follow in due time. Kraken is a testament of that, and I'm sure the other major listings will be coming soon enough as well, the likes of the Binances and Coinbases as well. I think we may be facing the next Shiba Inu. With Turbo. Maybe we are. Turbo is looking pretty good right now. And these meme tokens right now, they're all going parabolic and they're going to go much, much higher. Like, for example, this, I'm sure some of you were tuned into the Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight yesterday. First off, that fight was terrible. absolutely terrible. The I don't know who the other female boxer's name is, but the Taylor fight, which was complete. Again, that was a complete scam, by the way. Taylor should not have won that. Absolutely should not have won that. But that Taylor fight was so much better in my opinion. But that Mike fight was just terrible. I mean, he looked very good the first round. After that, he was just terrible. I mean, he's 58, I guess. So be that as it may. But either way, in that fight, there's a split second where Mike on Netflix, was showing his bare bum, which is ridiculous. But a meme was made of that straight away. That's what memes are. That's what memes are. It's just finding something very funny, and they can be a very quick pump and dump. They can be a lot one that have longevity. Finding ones with longevity, of course, the good cults. That's what you should really be trying to do. That's a lot less is more risk avert. Trying to do that, but again, memes are very risky. Again, be very careful doing any sort of trading in crypto. Do your own research and stuff like that. But again, we could be seeing Turbo make some significant gains again because memes are very much all the hype right now. DD, welcome back to the stream, my man. Hello, Kas family. 1 million views. You know it. Kraken to have that very, very soon. I suspect that'll happen by the end of this weekend. Well, we'll have to wait and see, of course, because obviously that's the main. It's already happened, so they've asked 1 million times. It'd be great if they had 1 million views. It would really, really work. And again, that'd be a massive sign to the likes of Binance to say, yeah, there's a lot of FOMO with Kaspa, so you should probably list it, Bought more Monday, but also I bought more Monday. I buy also Kaspa. Nacho, come back. Yeah, again, Nacho is making a significant gain right now. And I think it'll go much, much higher from here, again, ahead of rumours and strong rumours that it'll be listed on Kraken very, very soon. What's up, Let's Level Cash? Welcome back to the stream. Don't Touch Bag is looking healthy. You know it. Looking very, very good indeed. Litecoin understood that they are the meme coin, digital silver, and Kaspa is the real digital silver. Kaspa made Litecoin change gender. Litecoin is trans now. I mean, yeah, Kaspa surpassed Litecoin ages ago. Of course, not in market cap. Litecoin is currently sitting at 21, at 6.6 billion. Kaspa is sitting down here at 3.5 billion at number 31. But that's going to change soon enough. I'm very confident in that. I mean, it's surpassed it in terms of hash rate, in terms of security, 51% attack. It's already the second best proof of work, Kaspa, in this space behind Bitcoin. It's passed Dogecoin, it's passed Litecoin, it's passed Bitcoin Cash, and it's going to go higher and higher. We can see right now the hash rate for Kaspa is still looking very, very strong, consolidating around the 1.3 EH region, which is fantastic. Again, in July, which is June, July, August, September, October, about 5 months from now. In 5 months, it went from 300 pH, 0.3 to 1.3. It slowed down a little bit recently, but we've seen how incredible the growth for this hash rate has been. Back in June, July, at 366, all the way up to 1.3 now. The adoption for the project has not slowed down at all. And again, Marathon have been increasing the allocation of Kaspa time and time again. They added another 21 million Kaspa to their balance sheet this quarter. So again, Marathon are still bullish on Kaspa, very much so, and their addresses are still looking very, very good. Things are still looking very, very strong for Kaspa right now. Despite the price corrections for the last 3 months since I've been starting to stream, Kaspa as adoption has still been growing more and more, hence why I still believe in the project and why it's going to become the most dominant project in this space, in my personal belief. Gold Kaspa meme coin has submitted an application to be listed on Kraken as well. I'm not surprised. I think Gold, despite its its pre-minting sort of that, I think Gold is a relatively strong project. Also, it's got AI nature with it, with Power AI, so the AI method is still very much about, so that's very, very good to see for Gold as well. I suspect Gold could be a decent gainer for Kaspa. I don't think I think it'd be one of the bigger ones, but again, time will tell. For me, my biggest belief, again, I don't hold any just yet, and that's my fumble on my behalf. I know my biggest belief right now for the memes, due to what I've seen in the community, is Nacho number 1. Then you have the likes of Caspi, Conan, Bert. You have Kaspa Ghost down here. Of course, Kango, where it's at right now. I have to believe in Kango right now because it's just constantly going higher and higher, and it's got the support from the bigger content creators as well. And of course, Dogcare. I think Dogcare's got some potential there. I think the likes of DAO. Of course, I like what DAO's about. And also then you can see that Popcat's got some decent adoption around it right now. But again, I think Gold again will be one that will do quite well in the cycle. I don't think we'll see any KRC20 tokens on Kraken for now. A surprise listing without even putting the tokens in the roadmap like Kraken does every time seems weird. Yeah, it does. I do agree with that toggle delay. It does seem a little bit weird. That's again why I said we say here with a grain of salt. But you do see posts with Nacho, hinting very much so spot or futures for Kraken coming soon. So maybe we'll see a Nacho futures, not a spot yet. We'll have to wait and see. I mean, maybe the other one will take a little bit longer, but I think that if the first one to be listed, I think will be Nacho. Nacho is the biggest one by far, so it will make sense to me. Nacho at 636, 40 million, so I think it can go a day, it goes to 40 billion. I mean, I think Nacho can do very, very well. For me, my goal, I think Nacho will reach 1 billion this cycle at the very minimum, personally, not financial advice. I think if Kaspa goes higher and higher, and Nacho therefore attains 5 to 10% of the supply, let's say Kaspa goes to my bearish prediction of $2, so $50 billion market cap, Nacho will then attain to $2.5 to $5 billion market cap. If it goes to higher than that, we'll see it go higher than that as well. But I think Nacho has a good chance to surpass 1 billion in the cycle, which again, from where it's at right now, it's 20x. Again, not financial advice, but that's what I believe. It could do very, very well. It's just very early, it hasn't got the adoption just yet. With Kraken coming in, Binance soon to come, Coinbase, OKX, them lot, Dallas and Nacho, and Kaspa much, much higher. But it's doing very well. You're up 43 or 6% today. It's looking very, very bullish indeed. I like the meme Matt Furries, etc., but I'm also going to resell all my profits and put them back into Nacho. I bought some and will continue Kaspa and Nacho. Again, DD sounds like a great idea to me. Of course, making money however you can is a great thing to do. People right now are heavily on memes. I've been making money through memes myself recently, getting more in tune with them. I've made a decent profit on them already, and I've been cycling that profit into Nacho. Not into Nacho, into Kaspa. Soon to be Nacho, trust me. But it's been cycling into Kaspa, and I'm sitting even happier on my bag right now. I mean, again, crypto's looking very, very bullish right now. Bitcoin right now is confidently staying around the 90k region right now, which is looking very, very good. Hopefully it stays that way for the rest of this cycle. 40 billion Nacho is crazy. Yeah, I think 40 billion Nacho at some point in the future, yes, but you know, in the cycle, that'd be mental. Because think about it this way: these memes are meant to attain 5 to 10% of the actual Kaspa supply, of the actual coin it's under supply, or a market cap even. So if Kaspa, if Nacho reaches 40 billion there, and let's say that's 10%, Kaspa therefore would have to reach a $400 billion market cap, which is ridiculous, right? So $400 billion market cap, that would put Kaspa at around, if 100 billion is meant to be around $4, it put around what, $12 Kaspa this cycle, and maybe even higher than that. So can Kaspa reach $12? That is, again, not saying it's not possible, but that's quite a unicorn number to me personally. Again, Shiba Inu did it. Shiba Inu did very, very well. Yeah, Dogecoin today has 54 billion. That's again, memes are looking very, very bullish right now. And speaking of, well, not speaking of memes, but kind of speaking of memes, one of these so-called biggest memes in this space after Cardano, at least in the community, seemingly is XRP. XRP, of course, not a meme, but people think it's a meme because it's done nothing. You know, had zero price action for 3 years throughout this lawsuit. It's been very, very. I mean, yeah, it's been up and down, but you see, for the most part, it's hovered around. When you actually look at it from here to the lawsuit, so it's done this. You can see the price range has gone from here up top here. But it's been just around here the whole time. That's the highest we've seen it go in the past 3 years. And now we're seeing the biggest breakup of XRP, in 4 years. The biggest we've seen in 4 years. Like, it's not been this high since the last bull cycle. It's already reaching near its bull cycle peaks, which is insane. It's past $50 billion market cap right now. And this is off the back of the SEC chairman, Gary Gensler, effectively announcing his resignation very, very soon, his final farewell speech, but also on the back of many other developments as well following this development. We've got here, Bitwise is excited to announce that that today NYSE Arca has filed to list the Bitwise 10 crypto index fund, which also includes the likes of XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and many, many more. But that's of course going to be very big for XRP, being the first ETF it's going to be listed under very, very soon, which is very bullish to see. CoinMarketCap also added the Ripple stablecoin RLUSD as well, which again, RLUSD is going to complement XRP. And of course, we see uphold here some big changes that come to XRP ledger as well. All in all, just we're seeing more developments with XRP coming out, and now the price is actually reacting to these developments, but mainly it's following off the back of the SEC and the amount of pressure they're under right now with Gary Gensler on the way out. Here from Jason Foster, new 22-page letter to Congress on SEC crypto conflicts. The president of Empower Oversight is asking committees to hold the SEC accountable and obtain the Hinman IG report for the public amid news that former SEC Chair Jay Clayton will be nominated to become the US Attorney for the SDNY. We're seeing a lot of drama dilemma right now. We can see here from Lena Terrett that, apparently Manhattan's US Attorney Office is reduced to pursuit of crypto cases, as Jay Clayton, former SEC chair, is now an advisor to crypto custody and security platform Fireblocks. So we're seeing Jay. I don't trust Jay Clayton for anything. He was the one that seemingly started this whole anti-crypto agenda, so to speak. So him having a position of power with crypto, it doesn't sit right with me personally. That's also why we're seeing this stuff here, saying, can you release this stuff so we can see what Jay Clayton's on about, to see if he's actually, needs to also be looked into, like Gary Gensler's been looked into right now. And speaking of which here, we did touch on this briefly with Gary Gensler's final speech. Ripple CEO Stuart Oldham, he puts here that Gary Gensler is attempting to justify his 4-year-long political crusade to destroy crypto by claiming he was just continuing what Jay Clayton started, which is ridiculous. And it's just like him burning down the house and saying Jay lit the match, but I just add the gasoline. Like, it's ridiculous. It's a stupid argument. Again, I don't understand how this man was in so much power. He went to MIT, but I know he's not an idiot. I think it was orchestrated by him, but he's now trying to find a way to get out of it. He caused so much anger, so much tyranny, so much issues in this space of crypto, and now on his way out, he's now saying, he's trying to say the SEC should still regulate crypto. So just take that into consideration, and also what I did in the 4 years, I just followed what Jay Clayton did. I'm like, you didn't need to follow it on though. You're a new SEC chair. You're meant to help the industry, not meant to follow in the footsteps of someone else who did something wrong. If someone else jumped off the bridge, would you jump with him? Sort of thing. Like, it's stupid. So again, he's a complete clown. And we've got more developments here that the Fox business has learned that some Republican members of the Financial Committee, led by Republican John Rose, sent a letter today to SEC Chair Gary Gensler and FINRA President CEO Robert Cook, expressing concerns over their continued silence regarding Prometheum, May's launch of crypto custody services for Ethereum as a so-called crypto asset security. Of course, we've been in space for a while. We should know that the SEC at one point did sue Ethereum or Prometheum about apparently being a security, to which then they sued them, but then they just went completely quiet. They didn't do anything else. They sued them and then kind of ignored the whole matter. The letter states that the agency's silence on the matter signals that they are complicit in creating some market confusion and uncertainty, given that the SEC has already acknowledged that Ethereum is not a security, and the term crypto asset security does not apply to the token itself, but rather the manner in which it is sold. So this is something that I've been preaching for some time, that again the SEC is kind of a rogue agency, but also they're manipulating the markets. They stated that Ethereum is a security, Prometheum is a security, and they just go silent, don't say anything about that, which also therefore would have added to keeping Ethereum's price as low as it is right now, causing zero to no investment into it right now. I mean, it has come up a little bit in recent times, up about up about 30%, 40% in the past about week or so. But either way, like it's been doing nothing it's been going down for a long time. Following, this is obviously when Bitcoin was at its all-time high, so that all-time high of 4K here. It's come down. It's not really had any significant recovery just yet. It's now making a bit of a rally, which is good to see, but again, the SEC has not helped the case at all. And then it has been told here in some more bullish news, again, following on from Gary Gensler's seemingly imminent resignation, that she's been told by sources close to the transition team that the new chairman will be pro-crypto, which is all I want to hear. Fantastic news. The nominee will also have to be well equipped to handle the other issues under the SEC's purview. All in all, we are seeing more and more pro-crypto news come out, which is going to help in setting this crypto space much higher. Bitcoin higher, Ethereum higher, XRP higher, but also the likes of Kaspa as well, seeing that we'll be probably seeing Kaspa ETFs coming in, more tier 1 listings, more, again, Wolfie confirmed that other listing exchanges want to list Kaspa, but they can't because the SEC. If Gary gets a leads very, very soon, which hopefully could happen next week, in the next few days, if history follows him through, that is, then we can see these other major exchanges start to list projects as well, like Kaspa, which will hence its price go higher and higher. And it could happen, and we've seen more developments again in the crypto space here from Smoke. Tokenization begins in Europe November 18th, which is just 2 days away now, on Monday, which is a very, very big deal. We've heard news from Think, from other major institutions saying that tokenization is the future and it's going to take over the space. And we've got people saying that, I think it was JP Morgan said that the tokenization market could reach $30 trillion. And it's currently at like 3 trillion or something stupid like that. It's very undervalued right now. It could reach $30 trillion by the end of this cycle. And it's beginning on the 18th of November, Monday. So we can see a lot of development happening very, very quickly. A lot of growth with crypto and tokenization as everything becomes digital. The Central Security Depository in Prague is the first institution in the world authorized to operate a DLT-based market infrastructure. CSD is a secure system that keeps track of who owns stock, bonds, and other financial assets, ensuring traders are executed smoothly and safely. And starting on Monday, they'll enable users to register new securities directly on newly created DLT-based registers. The future is starting right now. XRP, I think, right now can tokenize securities. They have a lot of tokenized based stuff on their XRP ledger. Kaspa with the KRI will also be able to tokenize things in the future as well. Kaspa's very, very early, which is a bit of an issue to an extent. But with what Kaspa's building, I'm not worried about it. It means that in due time, when Kaspa adoption does grow, it will then steal this liquidity from other major chains. You know, I think, again, the KRI, their goal is to make Kaspa worldwide, but also to as a market maker, but also want to make projects that will let Kaspa flip and overtake the likes of XRP. And I think it can. Because Kaspa has one thing that every other project in the space doesn't have, which is the scalability alongside decentralization. Every other project in the space had scalability because they had to sacrifice decentralization to become centralized, therefore sacrifice security as well. But Kaspa does not have that issue. Again, why it makes it such a strong project in this space, why it's going to be number one, why I think Kaspa is going to be the biggest project in this space by a country mile, and why Kaspa being at 14 cents right now, for me, is a bargain for where it's going to be in the future for 10, 15 years to come, if not longer than that. On ETH, there's more money, and Shib did. I mean, yeah, again, Ethereum's still a big project. So Doge's doing very well, but again, ETH is just struggling, but it's not down. But it's just speculation, yeah. Doge and Shiba were very, very early. True, they were very, very early, hence why they're so high right now. I do think Toba's going to do well, but again, we'll have to wait and see. Again, it's really tough to attain where the size of this market is going to be because, again, we've got institutional adoption here. The level of adoption is going to be so big, we can't really, determine how much money is going to flood to this space. We've got people saying it's going to reach 10 trillion, 8 trillion, so I'm going to say 30 trillion total crypto market cap, which right now, crypto is only at 3. So, there's a lot of room for growth in that regard, but we have to wait and see. More money will enter Kaspa than Ethereum in the coming years. No doubt about it. With Kaspa smart contract and 10 BPS, Kaspa's going to steal a lot of liquidity from the major chains. Again, Chris Kang spoke about it again. I'm going to show it again. Chris Kang mentioned a post regarding smart contracts and how big they are for Kaspa. By the fact that here, Bitcoin's too slow and lacks ZK opcode. Ethereum's L1 smart contract can verify ZK proofs, but they have limited TPS and can't handle sorting through L1, so you have to use L2s, sacrifice centralization and security. But Kaspa has the 10 BPS, scalability, and decentralization. And existing L2 solutions, so Ethereum and other ones as well, they don't want to evolve and change because they already generate hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars a month. But Kaspa will become the infrastructure for the entire blockchain world and steal this money from other chains. That's why, again, I'm in Kaspa, because, again, smart contract is the end game for Kaspa. Zero knowledge opcodes will become the end game for Kaspa. And it's just the beginning still for what's to come for Kaspa as well. Pepe has every exchange, and it's the most famous meme in the entire market. If Nacho will get listed on Coin before Binance, okay, Gemini, I'll hold them maybe. I mean, yeah, I agree. If Nacho gets all the major listings, then yes, Nacho can do very, very well. I see 40 billion. But if it doesn't get if Nacho 40 billion is possible if we get all these major listings, and also if Kaspa itself goes up and gets all those listings as well. Otherwise, then 40 billion for me is a bit excessive. I think, 5 billion is quite possible. 1 billion is definitely doable. 5 billion potentially. Anything north of 10 billion right now, I'm not against, but I'm a bit more skeptical of because we need to see the listings. Memes in particular, they are cult-like communities, which Kaspa has a cult-like community, but they also require listings and the project above it to do well. Like these Solana memes are going crazy because Solana's doing well. If Solana was doing really, really badly, it means we'll not do anything. Same thing with Ethereum as well. Same thing with Sui as well, and other chains that have these memes right now. If Kaspa does really, really well, the memes will do very well as well. But in the next 5 years, yeah, I agree. Maybe 40 billion Nacho, next 5 years I think is very doable. Kaspa in the future, no doubt about it. Kaspa in the future, and Nacho should be too. The future of memes, there's no doubt about it. In my mind, it could be very, very huge. I don't like meme coins, but this time it's different. Yeah, I mean, you're the same as me. If you go back to my streams 1 month ago, I hated memes. I said they were so bad. I never understood them. But since then, I've opened my eyes, stopped becoming, I thought there's no point in me being naive to the fact and just discrediting memes because I don't understand them. I should learn about them. It's crypto. I've got to make sure I'm more careful with them and put a smaller allocation of my portfolio into memes to learn to trade them. I've learned. Again, I've not been doing it for that long, but I've learned a lot already. I've made a decent amount of money with it already. I've connected in the space as well that also are very knowledgeable with memes as well, which helped as well. Understanding metas right now. Like, for example, you had an animal meta, you had an AI meta, you had currently an Elon Musk meta. There's going to be more metas coming out soon enough as well. Right now, the meta seems to be Binance listings, just in general. So, again, it's just understanding them. And as a result of that, I've helped make some more capital and helped to rotate that money into Kaspa, which is looking very good for me as well. Yeah, the fight with amateur fight rigged. Jake was not looking like my. I mean, was it rigged? It's tough to say. I mean, it's tough to say because Mike is old, and you did see him looking like he was struggling out there. I mean, I wanted Mike to knock Jake out, of course. I wanted to knock him out, but the first 20 seconds, Jake was running. He was scared of Mike. Mike was coming at him very fast. He got one very clean punch at him as well. But after that, after round 2, 3, he just stood in the middle of the ring, didn't move much. And maybe because he realised he didn't want to, win. I don't know. Maybe it was rigged, I don't know. I can't say for sure. Either way, it was not entertaining at all. And I stayed up for nothing. It was 4 AM when I was at, and I stayed up for it. Ridiculous. If the KRC20 network is highlighted and there's adoption during the bull run, given the transfer price and the novelty. Oh yeah, talking once more about the surge of, yeah, potentially. Everyone here is an early adopter. It's a pleasure to have you in the community. Again, yes, everything. All of us here, despite Kaspa being at 40 cents, people in this space I'm sure got in at 1 cent, if not I got in at 5 cents. Some people got in at 20 cents, so even then you're a bit later on, you're currently down, but either way, if Kaspa's a project that should last the test of time and reach, $100, if not $1,000, not even more than that, you're early. You're very early. $1,000 from here puts Kaspa at a, 6,000-7,000% rise. Insane. Absolutely insane. Hopefully we're all, I'm sure if we all hold Kaspa very long term, again, not financial advice, that's what I'm doing. I'm holding Kaspa very long term. If you hold Kaspa very long term from where it's at, we should all be millionaires. I'm sure. Even XRP is outcompeting Kaspa. I mean, that's because XRP is just going. XRP is outcompeting everything right now. It's going on a generational run. Nothing's doing what XRP is doing in the past week. Everyone's doing very well right now. I mean, you see all these other projects. Even Luna's up 70%. Luna's trash. HBAR's up 90%. That's also done very well. Quant. You're seeing all these real world utility tokens doing very, very well because they're following XRP. You're seeing, I'm guessing there's also a sign of the institutions starting to adopt these real world utility tokens as well, because again, that's what they want to use them as the backbone of the monetary system. Oh, that way it comes from. Okay, it makes sense. Again, I'm not discrediting Crypto Galaxy, but I do want to reiterate for my viewers who maybe don't know of this, but Crypto Galaxy has stated in the past, at least with his Kaspa predictions, that he does tend to say outlandish predictions just to incentivize the fact that it's going to go really, really high. At least to my knowledge. If he believes that much, then fine. Again, he might be right. I would love him to be right. But right now, I think 40 billion Nacho is just a bit steep. But again, I could be wrong. I'd love to be wrong. But the next few cycles, I'm sure will reach that high. If you listen to Crypto Galaxy, you'll never sell your bags. I mean, yeah. Crypto Galaxy is a big moon boy. Toggle exactly for who must take the profit from me. Gary claims regarding Jay makes him someone who's just following the cow's crooked path. Yeah, I completely agree, Tony. Gary Gibbs is taking, trying to take zero accountability for all his actions in the last 4 years, saying, oh yeah, it weren't me, I just followed Jay Clayton. Bro, you're your own man. Do your own thing. And furthermore, you're in a position of power. Ridiculous power. Don't try and pawn this on somebody else. But as a result of him doing that, you're now seeing people who are now trying to investigate Jay Clayton, which again, I think should be done. But still, he's throwing him under the bus. Gary's already dug his grave. He's done for. And he's trying to pick everyone down with him as well, saying, oh yeah, Jay Clayton did it as well. Ridiculous. So stupid. What's up, Kappa Frog? Welcome back to stream, my man. Going to listen to this in the gym. Say something motivational to keep me going. You'll be a millionaire. You'll be rich. You're looking great. Make sure you don't buy Kaspa though, because if you buy Kaspa, Kaspa's going to go down. Every time you buy Kaspa, Kaspa goes down. Sell your Kaspa now. Hope you do good, my man. Have a good workout. What is KRI? Can you explain who's running it and what it is? I can. Yes. So the KRI, the Kaspa Industrial Initiative, is it's an initiative, a project, if you will, that is working with Kaspa. The KRI was created with these members here. Paul Van Son, mainly Paul Van Son and Roy O'Neill. You've got many members here, of course, but these are the main two. Roy O'Neill and Paul Van Son. They are part of another industry called DII, Desert Energy. Right here. Paul Van Son's the CEO and founder of DII and now the chairman of KRI. And their goal, well, the energy sector, they're trying to, they're an international group of over 110 energy infrastructures, trying to, I guess, revolutionize the world, if you will. They have certain projects in mind that they want to utilize. In fact, you know what? Let me get up my my notes so I can tell you it more accurately. Let's go to there, and go into my Word document. But yeah, the KRI, they effectively want to. Well, they're trying to change the world, right? Without a better way of putting it. So where's my notes on it? Okay, so here you are. So where am I? Okay, so I'm trying to find the part of Roy O'Neill entered in here. So it starts. Okay, so industries right now across this whole space, the whole space, right? Not just the KRI, not just DRI, everyone. JP Morgan, Bank of America, Microsoft, everyone, industries, they're looking at different blockchains, and they've been looking at blockchains for a while as that's the way the market's going, where crypto's going, where the financial assets are going. Blockchain is the future. DRI did the same thing. They're looking at blockchains in the past, and they couldn't find a correct fit for what they wanted. But that's why the KRI was formed with Kaspa, because they believed Kaspa was the correct fit. The KRI, this is all mentioned in a roundtable with Roy O'Neill, that the KRI have a number of interesting projects that require DLT solutions at scale. Something that's decentralized, so they can have censorship resistance from governments and bad actors, right? And this is what they wanted Kaspa for, because Kaspa is scalable, like Bitcoin, but also it can stay true to its decentralized nature because it's block DAG technology. So they want to utilize Kaspa in some projects like energy sector, which is one of the most valuable sectors on the planet. The emissions market, for example, by 2030, in 5 years' time, is expected to be valued at $2 trillion a year. So Kaspa therefore will be extremely valuable because it will be an underlying asset of that. Now, last November, the DII, Roy O'Neill being a board member and Paul Van Son being the CEO and founder, they're looking to build their own bespoke block DAG. But, that's quite difficult to do. So they thought, easy solution, let's just use Kaspa instead. And so DRI is focusing on zero emissions, green energy, and they have brought in large industrial users inside the markets and outside the energy markets as well. And DRI is an invite only as well. So they choose what institutions they want to join their project. So DRI wanted to focus on energy, zero emissions, and they utilize Kaspa for that. So they're looking into industrial use cases for Kaspa. KRI is specifically focusing on promoting Kaspa to institutions and acting as a market enabler for Kaspa, helping it get out there more and more. They've also mentioned in the past, with stable coins, with real estate, with commodities, with much, much more with Kaspa, what they're going to utilize Kaspa for in this space. They want to build incredible things, from high-tech electronics to shipping companies and so on and so forth. And they are, again, acting as the market enabler for Kaspa. They're making sure that Kaspa can be regulated. They're going to help bring out projects that will help prevent Kaspa from being rug pulled. And they have stated as well that they're wanting to build projects with their partnerships that would rival Ripple XRP and H-bar what they're doing in the finance sector. The 5 biggest enterprise applications in blockchain space, the five biggest enterprise applications for blockchain in this space is energy, supply chain, public sector, cross-border payments, and settlement contracts with financial institutions, which they want Kaspa to be utilised for all of them. And to round off what was said in a roundtable with Roy O'Neill as well, they stated that he spoke to a major financial institution that manages between 20 to 40 trillion dollars of customer assets yearly, that currently do 95% settlements on Ethereum, and he said to them, if you switch to Kaspa right now, on just the gas fees alone, you'll save tens of millions of dollars a year. That's a bit of a rundown for you, my man, on what the KRI is. They basically want to KRI are basically just want to they're focusing on zero emissions. They want to just transform the energy sector, but they also build multiple different things, and they need Kaspa to do that because of its decentralized nature. If DLT, the fact that Kaspa is a block DAO, they need Kaspa for that. And the people running it, again, industry experts, you know, Paul Van Sun, Barbara Plover, you know, Roy O'Neill, and many, many more. And they have, even now since then, they have actually added another member to this listing. I'm not sure who exactly. I think it might be, who is it? Might be Chris Bourne. I think it's Chris Bourne. They just added just now. Yeah, I think it's Chris Bourne they just added. No, Charles. So not Chris, Charles Bourne. But this list has changed since I last looked at it. The KRI also plan to add another 4 or 5 more board members to their team to expand it more so as well. But yeah, KRI is going to be, again, I can make a whole stream or even video on KRI. So if you want to know more Bitcoin Billionaire, then I highly recommend checking out my free Discord server. I've got information all over the place regarding KRI in there. Just type in the search bar KRI, you can find out for yourself. But equally, I could talk about it in other streams if you want to. More about the KRI and what they're going to do for Kaspa and why it's such a big deal. And why it's going to send Kaspa to the moon, effectively. When in due time, the adoption goes more and more, smart contracts, stuff like that as well. I just withdrew 100 Kaspa from XZEG to my Tangent. Big up to you, Andy A. Make sure you keep your crypto safe. Kango is mooning. Congrats to those who hold. Yeah, Kango's looking very, very good right now. Down to 12 down to 12 up to 15 round and round. Yeah, again, Kaspa is bipolar. It's definitely been manipulated. I'm sure MEXC are the main culprits of that as well right now. Will the smart contracts for KRC20 be obsolete? Good question. Well, yeah, it's a very good question actually, Bitcoin Billionaire. Well, thankfully, in a post from, I think it was Nacho actually, I'm going to find this post, they confirmed that with the introduction of smart contracts, that these memes, KRC20, will become smart contracts. So you're right, smart contracts would make KRC20 obsolete, but the way they create smart contracts will make sure that they are still part of it. They actually become smart contracts, which is very good. I'll find the post for you. I spoke about this again a little while back. So it's important to note this as well. How far back I'm going to have to wait and see. But yeah. Why is my internet down? What's going on here? Where's the post? I could probably find it if I typed it in, to be fair. Where is it? Here it is, yeah. Major economic, so upcoming smart contract protocol Sparkle is in development in 6 to 8 months, summer 2025. Sparkle will also provide a way for KRC20 projects to migrate to smart contracts. So yes, you're right, but thankfully Kaspa take into account of that and they make sure they don't get caught off guard, and they'll be able to still become smart contracts, which is very, very big decision. Again, that's going to help these meme tokens go even more parabolic to become smart contracts as well. If you want to talk about Kaspa going down, you better stop streaming today. Honestly. Yeah, me and you. I'm at fault. Me are going to fall out. We're going to start beefing. You know what? Let's get into the ring. Like Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, let's get into the ring, Kaspa Frog. Me and you. That's crazy. What I'm saying is every time you said you started buying, Kaspa went down. Just saying. KRI idea is the main reason why I switched to Kaspa. Unlike in the case of most other coins, there's a reason Kaspa exists. Exactly. I completely agree again. If Kaspa's going to go up in value because of tier 1s, because of 10 BPS, because of smart contracts. But the reason why I hold Kaspa is not for that. It's for what it's going to be in the future, thanks to the KRI and the DRI and the energy sector, what they're going to utilize for. As an integral part of the monetary system of the financial world. That's why I hold Kaspa. But for immediate price action, then yes, you've got a lot coming for it. 10 BPS, smart contracts, Dagnite, tier 1s and so on and so forth. What's up? Shane, welcome back to the stream, my man. Binance end of Q1, end of the year, or Q1 25. I believe that as well. I think Binance will come sooner than expected. I want to say end of this year potentially. If not, then I think Q1 2025 is a very, very good shout. Let's drop Kaspa down to a penny so we can buy more. Oh, please, yes. Any big whales in here want to drop Kaspa down to a penny quickly so I can buy some more? Please do. Thanks for the explanation. When did KRI get found? The KRI got found. So the KRI was set up. Where else is this? KRI was set up. Where was it? It's a good question. I know that the talks about the KRI. Let me type it in. I'll be able to go in my Discord server and find out the first post about the KRI. old. So the first post about the KRI was in 1st of August. Yeah, so the KRI was founded like late September, early August sort of time, I believe. Yeah, so KRI was founded around mid-ish September, right? And the very interesting thing is Roy O'Neill of the KRI approached Shy at one conference event in Ireland and spoke to him about Kaspa, because they heard about Kaspa they'd heard about Kaspa for about a year or so prior, and they approached Shy. Roy O'Neill approached Shy and wanted to speak about Kaspa with him, and from him speaking to Shy to the launch of the KRI, that all happened in just 90 days, a month and a half. So that's how quick. And normally these sort of initiatives, they can take multiple months, not years, to come to fruition. It took them a month and a half to get the idea of the KRI between the two formulated and actually make a website and a whole project about it. So that shows the amount of adoption and belief of having Kaspa as well, how quickly they want to get it out there, which is huge, huge news. Let's set it up, Jay. Some warning though. I was at MMA fight last year. Well, some warnings to you too. I'm from Britain. I have no fighting experience, but I'm from Britain, so I guess it's just in my blood, right? I don't know. All beef. won't forget to add that too. Sure. I'll say I was at an MMA fight that you won last year. Okay, so you're in a fight last year that you won. Okay, cool. Well, congrats to you. I am 6'1". I don't know what the pounds is. I think 100. Wait, let me type it in just so I know. Not that it matters either way, but what is I am, so 6'1", 190 pounds. So yeah, let's run it. Kaspa prediction on Kraken November 19th. Good question. I suspect Kaspa will probably rally towards this zone here, following Kraken, and then hopefully we'll start seeing rally towards new. I think end of the month we'll see all-time highs, but I think we'll start seeing it rally to around here. I think potentially we'll have to wait and see though. Again, we have to see. It depends on KRC20 and other developments coming out in the space as well. But I think ultimately at the end of this month, I think we'll see Kaspa start to do a bit of a rally upwards. 19th of November hits. Probably then see a correction, people selling off their profits, and then we'll start see the adoption there. Hopefully, just start rallying a little bit more and more, going up. Especially if Gary Gensler leaves, that could be a major catalyst to see more project lists for Kaspa. You're 6'4", 230 with a perfect matchup. Okay, maybe I'm shaking now. 6'4", man, I wish. All my cousins, all my cousins are like 6'4", 6'6". I got the short end of the stick. I mean, I'm still 6'1", so I'm happy with that, but. I need to go back to the gym. I need to go back to the gym, put on some muscle, and then we'll run it. We'll run it when Kaspa hits $10. Yeah. Making smart content part of Kaspa's L1 just means that it'll have better infrastructure for implementing L2 applications. It makes Kaspa a long-term solution. 100%, Tony. You're completely right. Kaspa is looking very strong. Smart contracts are going to be the end game for Kaspa, no doubt about it. What strategy for holding Kaspa while balancing the cycle top and future hold potential? Good question. So my portfolio is about 70% Kaspa. I will be having take profits around $1, $1.50 to $3. And then I'll be then in a sense trying to time the top. But again, timing the top is very, very hard to do. It's not advised. That's why I'm taking profits throughout the way, so I still get some profits. And then let's just say Kaspa reaches $5. I'll take Kaspa about 70-80% of my Kaspa bag out at the top and reinvest back in at the bottom, or start descending back into when the price goes back down. And future hold potential, I mean, I'm holding Kaspa long term. I'm hoping to see over $1,000 Kaspa in the years to come. So I'm holding Kaspa again. I'll be taking profits, of course, but I'm holding it for my life, effectively, foreseeable future. I'm the tallest in my family, but are all over 6 foot. Yeah, I mean, my parents are under 6 foot. My brother and me are above 6 foot. My whole other family, like all of massive people, we're all tall. I've just got the short end of the stick, being just under 6 foot. Well, no, sorry, tell a lie. Just that sounds like I'm lying. No, I'm just over 6 foot, but I just feel small now. because everyone I go to my family events, I'm like, oh wow, I'm looking up to you. I hate it. I'm not looking down on people. I hate it. We could do a training camp in Thailand and we can cash out a bit. Yeah, let's run it. Let's run it. Can go public at 14 point. Oh, is it pumping that much now? I haven't refreshed the page. Kango's. Oh wow, yeah, Kango's going mental right now. Okay, well, yeah, those who are holding Kango, you're looking very, very pretty right now. So big up to you lot. 2.3 million 24-hour trading volume. Looks like meme tokens back right now for KRC20, which is very, very good. But that being said, Kappa Frog, got my eyes on you right now. That being said, that's going to be it for the stream today. Thank you everyone for watching once again. Again, a lot of big news coming for Kaspa. Kraken very soon. Potentially some KRC20 coming up very, very soon as well. Potentially Kango's one of them going to be listed. That's why it's rallying. We'll have to wait and see. We're seeing more updates coming out. More XRP news, which is good for people who hold XRP. People don't really hold it, but I do, so I'm happy about that. Crypto's on the up, going higher and higher. So we've got a lot to look forward to. Tomorrow hopefully will be a very big stream as well. So make sure you tune in for that. That being said, if you enjoyed this stream, if you enjoyed these streams, then leave a like, share with your friends, subscribe for more. If you want to know more about crypto and market sentiments, then check out my Discord server in the chat description and also on my YouTube homepage. Hey Jay, want to ask, I play future with KRC20 with SL on 0.9. Is it a safe? I don't tend to use leverage. In fact, I think you're talking about leverage here and like longing Kaspa, so to speak, or futures. I just tend to spot Kaspa. I just buy and DC spot into Kaspa. I don't personally believe that Kaspa will go back down that far. I think Kaspa's bottom is probably, unless something just drastic happens, I think Kaspa's bottom is probably around here. But we'll have to see. But anyway, that being said, those who are joining in, thank you for joining. But either way, that's going to be it for the stream today. Make sure you tune in or rewatch the stream if you want to. Tune in tomorrow's stream, and I'll see you all then. Have a good day, evening, night, and yeah.